Become interested in politics, and when did you decide to run for Congress?
Actually, it wasn't a fluke, but I was being driven there. I realized after getting into business for myself, it just seemed like every time I turned around, the government was doing something to me. Licensing, taxes. They wanted their taxes before anybody else got any money. You know, they started coming after the pest control industry on pesticides. They were banning pesticides left and right, and we fought that in the legislature and otherwise. And I realized that government was a cost of doing business. In fact, I had my accountant figure out the cost of business and put it on my profit and loss statement. It was 56% of the gross. Cost of regulation and taxation. 56% of my gross was the cost of government. And I realized that most business people don't know that, and they spend zero amount of their time trying to get that cost down.
Partisanship is one of the most important aspects of a healthy and functioning democracy. Some call you the greatest partisan of all times. Please elaborate on why partisanship is critical to our democracy and the effective role it can serve.
Without partisanship, you have tyranny. Our system of government is an adversarial government, if you look at it. If you look at the judiciary, it's an adversarial system. It's the prosecutor against the defense, and the truth comes out. In our legislative bodies, it's an adversarial system. I always say, isn't this the most amazing system that we can have knockdown, drag-out fights in the House and the Senate and not be shooting each other in the streets? And I feel very strong that certainly you have to come together if you're going to get anything done, and you have to compromise, and politics is the art of compromise. But you should compromise without compromising your principles. You should stand on your principles, fight as hard as you can to hold on to those principles, but knowing that if you're going to get anything done, you have to compromise. And we proved that over the 12 years we were in the majority. I know America would just like for us all to come together and get along. But I can tell you, if we all came together and sat around a campfire and sang Kumbaya, what comes out of that is not going to be good.